crazy. I can't believe this.
We are sitting in a parking lot waiting for the police to come. We're a little shaken up.
We are having bacon and bread with eggs. So we're making little egg sandwiches with bacon. We are also going to put avocado on, but Kelby's cutting up the avocado right now. Guys, this morning we made egg and bacon sandwiches.
Yeah, and I added some avocado to mine. I really like the fat and the avocado for my morning breakfast.
And we are headed out to Bonneville Mill Park to go for a hike and see more wildflowers today. So we will show you guys our adventure today.
Yeah. Yeah, really good. It's snowing. Holy smokes. Hey guys, Kelby here. We are on our way to Bonneville Mill Park. We got in a crash just now, so we are sitting in a parking lot waiting for the police to come. We're a little shaken up. Our younger sister is driving. She is working on getting her driver's license. So it wasn't her fault. She was driving down the road and this other guy came and pulled out in front of her. And it's a bit snowy and the conditions are a little rough today, so it's hard to stop. Just a really sort of shaking up moment. So we don't know if we're gonna still go to the park. If we do, we will have some footage up on that. Hopefully we'll be able to see more wildflowers and get to see the park. If not, well, we'll have to do it another day.
Yeah, so Kelby just said, like we said, we got in a crash. It's not that bad. It's only the one side of our van and the front light that's broken. I actually had already crashed it into an electrical box like a year ago. So that light was already kind of broken. So it's okay. We're not too upset. So we're waiting for the police to come and it's snowing and we're just chilling in the van. Luckily, our mom kind of knows what to do. She's got it under control. So we are just chilling. All right, guys, we're back. So the police showed up and he has talked to our sister and our mom as well as the other gentleman in the car who was in the other car. He also looked at the damage on both cars and he's now in his vehicle getting up paperwork. So we're gonna see what happens and we'll let you know.
Fun fact, guys. So today when my mom called the police to see if they could come and look at our crash, the police wanted to know if any of us had had flu-like symptoms or had been tested for COVID-19. That is really just, you know, can tell this is a really crazy time having to ask that question when police are coming to a crash site.
I can't believe this. They were like, is anyone been tested for COVID-19? And they were like, well, we went to the doctor for our son's medication and they tested all of us routinely. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And the lady on the phone thought it was weird too. But oh well, maybe they did. Maybe their special doctor's office tests everyone. Anyway, have a great day. Don't get in an accident during this pandemic.
Guys, we've determined that I'm the best driver because the only thing I've ever run into is our mailbox with the mirror, and the mirror was already like broken, just glued in place. Elaina has run into it.
No, hey, let me tell my own story.
Elaina, what was your last crash?
Well, let me tell you about my last crash. I have a lot of crashes. I'm known as the crazy driver in our family. When I really am gonna crash, I've never crashed like into someone's car. I have these crazy crashes. Like my worst crash was one time I was sitting at a stoplight and someone came and drove right into me straight head on. It was terrifying. I didn't do anything. I was just sitting at the stoplight. Stop sign. Sorry, stop sign. It was insane. But my latest crash is when I was turning out of our subdivision and I was going kind of fast. And then my backpack in the back seat fell over and I was scared to let it fall over because I had like tea in it. And so I reached back behind my seat to catch the backpack, and when I leaned over, I turned the wheel with my hand and I went off the road and I hit an electrical box on the side of the road. And then I was like driving off the road and I like stopped and like it was just a crazy thing. And I was like, oh my god. Then kept going and I pulled into a parking lot and I was just like sobbing. I was a mess. I always cry. Every time I get in an accident, I cry and cry. Then I like stopped the car, put it in park, and I like call my mom and I'm like, Mom, I got in an accident. Oh my god. And then I like go around to look at the car. I was like shaking. Anyway, so my mom came and she looked at it and everything, and then we went home. But it was kind of nuts. All right, guys.
So this light now just sort of like falls out. Yeah, just like that. This light is also smashed in and pushed in, and our bumper has been dented. So that's all gonna need to be fixed. I'm gonna actually disconnect this right now so it doesn't flop around if I can. Not sure how possible that's gonna be actually. Looks like it's gonna be pretty difficult.
So we're just gonna put the light in the car so it doesn't fall off and hit things on the road.
And we're not gonna have a turning signal, I guess.
No turning signal. Mom, what do you think of this crash?
Oh, it's so disappointing. I bought this car only like, was it 2 or 3 years ago? And now it's all smashed up. not to mention, when Elaina hit that thing, it swiped the whole side of the car. See this? Right here. She just went, whoop, and the door was stuck for a while too. Oh, I had to talk louder. Anyway, if you go to Goshen, what's it called? Goshen Collision. The guy there is so sweet. He's a sweetheart, and he just like had his guys reef on it a little bit so that it didn't click when it opened and shut. So now it opens and shuts again. Have a nice day.
Okay guys, so turns out we don't have much time because we have other things we have to do today. So we're just gonna head home instead of going to the park. But we will definitely go some other time and get some footage, get some cool stuff going there. Alrighty, over and out.
So I just was talking to Kelby about something. We just passed El Camino. I was saying that every time me and my roommate go to El Camino and I drive, because I always drive because I know where it is, I almost hit someone. So if I'm like trying to pull out, I almost hit someone. Or if I'm trying to pull in, I go the wrong way because there's like a barrier in the middle and you go in on the right side and out on the left side. And I'm always going in on the left side and it's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about that because I can be like, even when I try really hard, it's just, I get so confused sometimes. It's crazy. It's just that one spot too. And I've lived here my whole life, so I should know how to drive. Okay, see ya.
Where are we, Kelby? What are we doing?
We are at our dad's work site finding some wildflowers left over that did not get bulldozed over, and we're gonna chill out here for a little bit and then head over to our grandma's house, who also lives in the same neighborhood, and drop off some soup for her.
Here's Dad. Say hi, Dad. What do you have to say?
I just think I saw a native plant over here that might be blooming.
Oh my, what could it be?
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just snow. It's just...
On your mark, get set, go. Guys, so today we found a groundhog hole right here. There's some leaves in it, so that sort of lets us know that the groundhog hasn't been using it. If those leaves were not there, we would know that they're coming in and out. So it's probably still in hibernation. Sometimes they'll wake up throughout their hibernation, come out and get a few snacks. I've seen a few this year, but this one might be still hibernating. Also, if you're having trouble with groundhogs, you have a lot of different options. You can, of course, catch them and vacate them out of the area, or you can just give them some kind of juicy leaves and vegetables and stuff that you food scrap, and they're so lazy that they'll eat the food scraps in front of their hole instead of going and eating your vegetables out of your garden.
Here are some Dutchman's breechers, but these are covered with snow because we had a morning snow. So here we have mayapple, and there are tons of them in this one little spot you can see over here, even though this site has been bulldozed for building a house. And so it's really cool to find these little wildflowers here. Oh, there's some more.
Okay guys, so sorry for the crazy day. We have quite a crazy day. So now we just got done visiting our dad at his work site. He's a construction builder, so he builds houses. And now we are headed to our grandma's, who's living in the same subdivision that my dad was building a house in. We're just gonna walk on over there and see her. We won't go inside her house, but we might take a walk with her.
And if we put you in a video, we'll ask you before.
Oh, okay. Grandma, would you like to say anything about our blog? Or about
I enjoyed the Easter one.
Yeah, it was kind of silly.
You can send them all to me. I didn't officially, what is it? Join
Subscribe?
Yeah.
Yeah.